Would you spend over $400 to go to Universal after dark?
Hey there, Ma'am Fam. We're at Universal Orlando's exclusive evening event.
We are here for the Orlando Informer Meetup, which is a ticket anybody can purchase. It happens several weekends a year, and it is an after-hours event held across both of the theme parks here that includes exclusive entertainment, snacks are included, and really low wait time at your favorite rides. But is it worth the price?
Let's find out.
The Orlando Informer Meetups are hosted by Orlando Informer, which along with having a great news blog, offers discounted tickets, hotel rates, and exclusive events. The Orlando Informer Meetups happen several weekends a year, and you can purchase tickets for Friday night, Saturday night, or both at a discounted rate. We are here for one of their December meetups. The cost for this meetup would be $234 for a Friday night, which is when we're here, $244 for a Saturday night, or if you want to go both nights, $409 plus processing and tax. Our friends at Orlando Informer graciously invited us to check out the event, so big thank you to them for hosting us and sending us tickets. Super, super excited. We actually came to one of these a couple weekends ago just for fun with Max, and we had a great time. This event is so awesome. Cannot wait to share it with you all. The meetup officially starts at whatever time the park closes, which tonight is 7 o'clock for both Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, but you can actually get in with your ticket starting at 5 p.m. So you could come in a little bit early, take advantage of some entertainment that isn't available during the meetup, like the Christmas parade happening right now, Sensational, the nighttime show happens right at park close, so that'd be another great thing to do. You can also check in as early as 3 o'clock, and there's a welcome reception area that's got food and entertainment exclusive for guests going to the Orlando Informer Meetup. We are headed there now, but we don't want to fill up because when I say snacks are included, I mean like butterbeer, like good snacks.
We are currently headed to check-in, which is located just to the right of the Hard Rock Cafe, almost where the old Blue Man Group show used to be. Okay, well now this meetup and check-in area is fully decked out for Christmas, which is awesome. We're gonna queue up to get our wristbands so we're able to go inside the park. Wow, look at the trees. Okay, we have picked up our wristbands and now we have headed to the neighboring building. You'll hear behind me the sound of guitars and some sweet vocals playing. That is the live entertainment. And then around there are plenty of booths to pick up some snacks to eat. I think most importantly, we met the Orlando Informer mascot, Churro. He's awesome.
All right, so there are so many options for snacks. There's soup, including a butternut squash soup. There was pot pie, vegan pot pie, a nacho cart, hot dogs with all the fixings, a couple of desserts, and I picked up holiday mac and cheese, and it's got corned beef in it. That's what makes it holiday. It's pretty good mac and cheese. Now, I don't want to get too full in here because when we say it includes snacks, we mean like butterbeer and tots and fish and chips, and like the park food is all included. They also had sodas, water, pretty good spread, so you could come in, start here, get a good hearty snack going, and then head into the park at 5 and have some fun. All right, the park has officially closed to day guests and the event has officially started now. They are still in the process of clearing out the day guests, so anybody that was in a line for a ride is still there, getting that last ride in, or the Sensational show just kicked off, so there's gonna be people watching that. So it's gonna look a little bit busier right now than it will in like 30 minutes once the day guests and crossover has been completed, but I highly recommend watching the show. Sensational is literally so amazing.
Warning.
Mario, Luigi, and a donkey come true. Peaches, 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 peaches. You.
Yeah, I think Sensational is okay. You know, it's a pretty good show.
It's like one of my top
So good.
3 favorite nighttime shows ever.
It's so good.
So we spent the first few minutes of the event watching that, just because, again, the other attractions are clearing people out, and now a lot of the rides have no wait time already, because they're only letting in people with the wristbands. So I just looked. There's no wait at Villains. There's no wait at E.T. There's no wait at Gringotts. The only thing that really still has a wait in either park right now, surprise, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM.
Wow.
Shocking. So we're going to start doing some rides now.
And the first up is Illumination's Villain Con Minion Blast. I love this shooter-style attraction mostly for its replayability and because my brain loves getting fictitious achievements on an application or in any game. I am drawn to play this over and over again, and it also helps that they keep giving me quests so that the 8-year-old who grew up playing World of Warcraft just continues to want to finish those quests. So we're doing that.
All right, Air Jaws,
Professor Blitz.
reporting for duty. That was a perfect first attraction. We literally walked on, didn't stop walking, got right on the attraction. As a pro tip, want your first attractions to be not the most popular ones in the park, because like I was saying earlier, those are still clearing out from day guests. So I wouldn't aim for like Mummy, Gringotts, VelociCoaster, Hagrid's to be your first rides. Those will only go down as the night goes on. Also, if you're wondering, Alan did win. Professor Blitz did best me, which is probably not only because he's better at video games than I am, but also because I do spend a lot of my laser bombs trying to free the shark in the underwater scene. It does work sometimes, for the record. But now we are headed to the back of the park. We're gonna work our way forward from there before going over to Islands of Adventure, and we're gonna do a banger of an attraction. I think it's hard to describe how truly magnificent this next ride will be.
Glorious.
One might even call it exquisite.
I don't mean to brag, but we are quite literally the only people in the queue for ET right now. So we can experience the mystery, feel the suspense, and ride the adventure.
This is the dream.
There is no time to talk, and Molly is, well, skipping because she's going to meet a very special friend. During the event, some special characters do come out. They're exclusive. You can only find them here, and I think this might just be Molly's favorite. That's right, Buzz. It might not be you anymore.
Hello, Tiny Diamond. How are you? Have you been on so many adventures? What have you been up to? Playing music, I saw that movie. Dancing, as the trolls do. You having a baby. He was driving a bus. I saw it. A baby driving a bus. That's almost as irresponsible as a shrimp. Tiny Diamond. I love you, Tiny Diamond, so much. But I love your child so much. I'm so glad that he's out to say hello to everyone. Can we take a really cute picture?
Here we go. That's right. Guy Diamond and his Tiny Diamond and the baby Bjorn are out this evening at this event. Now, it should be said these character offerings are subject to change. So what we have here might not be at the next event, but I know for you,
Tiny Diamond was the reason to come. Not really, this event's awesome, but actually kind of. There's a whole long backstory to Tiny Diamond. I posted on Instagram a while ago. But I did think of something while we were riding ET, but then I got too excited about going to meet Tiny Diamond.
to be clear, Molly turned over to me and said, "Oh my gosh, Alan, I just had a crazy idea. I need to tell you on camera." So we're all learning this together.
I need your reaction.
I'm here.
Okay, so on ET, we meet some of ET's friends. We
Yeah.
meet Botanicus
True.
in the queue, and then we meet Magdoll, Orbdon, right?
And Dibbly. Diggly? Diggly.
But they all refer to ET as ET.
Yeah.
But that stands for
Extraterrestrial.
extraterrestrial. That's his name?
Maybe, well, now
I
wait,
always
wait.
thought that's what we call him.
Wait. Maybe to them, E.T. is his given name, and we just assigned it extraterrestrial.
So the children named him ET?
No, he's like E.T. And then they're like, bet. And then just having to, man, I'm jumping through hoops.
Because are you telling me all of them are named ET? That's like just naming you human. But it's not like they're all ET because Botanicus exists. And so he gets a cool name like Botanicus?
Maybe his name is Errata Triton. I'm trying real
I'm
hard
not
here.
buying it.
Yeah.
Something's fishy.
All right, well, after riding potentially one of the best rides in the park and meeting an incredible character, we are headed to grab our first food of the evening. I know we had a snack earlier, but this is the first official food of the event inside the park, and that means we're headed to the Wizarding World. Where else did you think we'd go?
Mayhaps you thought we were going to go get something to eat at Springfield, and while there is a lot available, the food court is available with all those different quick service locations, as well as Lard Lad donuts. You will literally see people grab extras on their way out so that they can bring them back to the room with them. Don't forget, friends, it is all included, and they mean it. Also, Duff Brewery is open. I should note that alcohol is not included with the cost of the ticket, but there is the opportunity to purchase it at some of the full-time locations like Duff or other bars around, as well as they have pop-up bars around. But you could just go get donuts right now if you wanted to. Rocking out to what I would say is an underrated holiday pop, Underneath My Tree by Britney Spears. But let us do a little wait time update. It's been about an hour since the event officially started, a little more than an hour. And a lot of stuff is listed as ride now, like Despicable Me, Dr. Doom's Fearfall, Fast and Furious, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, the train going both ways, Jurassic Park, I can't imagine why, it's like literally 50 degrees right now, as well as Skull Island, Transformers, Spider-Man, Hulk. These are Simpsons, Escape from Gringotts. These are all listed as ride now. With anything with longer wait, E.T. Adventure has a 10-minute wait, Roller Coaster has a 10-minute wait, Jurassic World VelociCoaster has a 20-minute wait, and no surprise, longest wait in the parks, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM. Now that should go down in a little bit, which is why we started at this side, but yeah, every ride's open. Every ride in the park is open during this event, and as you saw, all but one of them have a 20-minute wait or less, most of them being walk-ons. So when we say this event's awesome, that's why. Additionally, when you want to talk about the food that's available, it is carts, so you can get things like popcorn and pretzels and corn dogs and kind of general theme park snacks, but you can also go to the Three Broomsticks, the Leaky Cauldron, Burger Digs, Mel's, Richter's, Hopping Pot, Floor and Fortescue's, like the good foods included. In fact, a lot of people come to this event just to eat. When we came a few weekends ago for a fun friend date, I literally had food in my hand the whole time. Unless I was on a ride, I had a snack in my hand because why not?
First of all, that's the only way to do it. Second of all, I remember that. That was fun. Now, when we say food and drink are included, I mean food and drink are included. For the beverages alone, it's incredible. You have lots of the exclusive Wizarding World of Harry Potter beverages like tongue-tying lemon squash. They also have pumpkin juice available and fishy green ale. Also, if you would like water, you just have to ask for it. One of my favorites, the peach tree fizzy tea. And then, of course, the hot butterbeer. Now, they have all three varieties, the frozen, the standard, and the hot butterbeer. But, I mean, listen, folks, it's in the 50s right now. Molly just said it's the tundra. Some folks from the north might argue, but for us, it's the tundra. It's only hot butterbeer right now, and also so much food to pick up.
Now, obviously they don't have everything on the menu here, but at Leaky Cauldron, they have shepherd's pie, which is beef pie with the mashed potatoes. They have a salad bar situation, and they have this English pea salad, which is not on the menu, which is a crime because I'm obsessed with it. It's got hard-boiled eggs, cheese, bacon, peas. It reminds me of a Midwestern 7-layer salad, and it's worth coming to the event for. Bellies full of delicious pea salad. I know it sounds crazy, but it really is delicious. And if it was on the menu during normal hours, I would get it regularly. But we are going to head on a little adventures, particularly an escape from Gringotts. This is a ride now attraction. I just looked. Nothing has a wait except for Hagrid's is 45. It's unbelievable when you come to this event. And we do have to, of course, put the camera up in a locker, but this is that part roller coaster, part 3D simulator, part dark ride through Gringotts Bank. And of course, it's the holiday season. We got to say hello to our grandfathers because it would be rude if we didn't.
They invited us over.
I
Why
know.
wouldn't we say hi?
They're making stew. They said they got a recipe.
They're making
No,
stew?
this is really interesting. They
Is it
said
from Goblin's Feast?
Yeah, they said they got a recipe from their friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds distressing.
Yeah. Hi, Grandpa. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Can't wait to try that stew. See you at Christmas.
Hey, Grandpa. Listen, I don't want to interrupt you, but I hope you have a great Christmas. You're working hard. I hear you're making stew. I'm not going to have any.
Accio keys. How did you get in here? We haven't seen you since. Don't let me keep you from your tour. Your is forbidden.
after a delightful jaunt through Gringotts where absolutely nothing went wrong, it feels like we deserve a bit of a treat. And what better treat than some ice cream from Florian Fortescue's? I think I want to pick up a new flavor this time. Something I've not had before. What about you?
Yeah, part of the joy of having all the food included at this event is that you can try new things and not have the guilt of like, what if I don't like it? Because you can just get another thing.
Let's go, Dragon!
Honestly, I wish she would do that more because I'm chilly, which is weird that I'm getting ice cream, but I am. I'm trying to think. I've had most of the flavors. I'm not saying to be wasteful, but I'm saying maybe they have a flavor out that you haven't tried before. Grab that one and your favorite one so that you could try something new. I've personally tried, I think, all the flavors, but of the hard pack, but not all the soft serve. So I might see if I can get one of the soft serve flavors. All right, so they had the flavors out. It's grab and go, but if you want the soft serve, you have to ask. And I got strawberries and cream soft serve because I've never ever had this. Oh my gosh, it tastes like a strawberry malt. Sometimes strawberry's too artificial, but it's not. The only thing I don't like about the soft serves I've had is that it's mostly vanilla, with the flavor being the pink you can see. But in this case, because it's strawberries and cream, it works and it tastes like a strawberry malt. It's very good.
And I grabbed the salted caramel blondie, which I've never had before, but I'm excited to try. Often when you have like baked goods listed as the ingredients in this ice cream, you'll still have like chunks of it. And that's true here as well. Wow. You taste mostly toffee. It's not super sweet. Ooh.
It really is just such a joy to be in Diagon Alley after dark. It reminds me of Horror Nights minus the horror because it's really not crowded in here. It looks like a long line going into Florian's. It took less than 10 minutes. And we should note, they also do entertainment at this event. So you can look on the event guide, and Celestina Warbeck and The Tale of the Three Brothers were both happening tonight. So if you don't catch those during the day, it could be a fun thing to watch in the evening. Although I will say, generally speaking, I do think the best use of your time at the event is rides and eating. And maybe if you come for a weekend or something and come in during the park to the day, then do prioritize shows. But the fact that you basically have better than express access to the rides and all this food included, that's what I think you get your most bang for your buck. The amount of food included just blows my mind. Like, you could just walk up to this car right here and be like, give me a Powerade, and they would do it. Like, it's so, you could get so much food. You could easily make your money back in food if you tried hard enough.
Challenge accepted.
Headed now to go check on Brendan Fraser and see if he finally got his cup of coffee.
I feel good about it this time.
I think maybe today's the day.
Feel good.
Today's the day he finally got that cup of coffee.
As we make our way to the Revenge of the Mummy to check on Brendan Fraser, we have a DJ playing here in the middle of New York. And the Palace Theater has Orlando Informer's name in lights, everybody. And Molly is lights out with the dancing. Listen, I'm going to pat myself on the back for that transition. Woohoo, the Eagles. Heaven on it could be hell. Plenty of room out in the Hotel California. All right, as we head into Revenge of the Mummy, we are going to have to put our camera away. But this is a part dark ride, part thrill ride experience where we just, calmly explore a movie set that has some really neat Egyptian artifacts, and nothing ever goes wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and put our camera away, and we'll check back with you when you're done.
It's a cat.
Tell Brendan we have his coffee. Mummy, banger, always. Also, it's a fun bonus that because we're at the December meetups, so obviously the park's decorated for Christmas, you could get very good pictures of the tree with no one in the background. Additionally, I love that the tribute store is open for you to stroll through. Now we are headed back to the front of the park to cross over to Islands of Adventure, but we are first gonna pop into the Minion Cafe to pick up something to drink. Dave. All right, we popped in to Minion Cafe and got freestyle drinks, and they were literally free style.
They were free to style however you liked.
They were free. They just had cups by the machines, which is awesome. But now we're gonna go to Islands of Adventure, and you might be thinking, wow, surprised you guys aren't taking the train. It had no wait. And you're gonna walk all the way out of the park, across in front of Hard Rock, and then into the other park. But I say, nay. There is a bypass open just for this event that goes between the two parks. It's much faster than the train or walking out of the park all the way, and it's awesome.
You know, while we are in this bypass, I'm going to use this time to tell you that Orlando Informer has help desks set up throughout the park. So if you ever have any questions or there's anything that goes on, you have folks to come and talk to. But not only that, there is also a text service that they offer. There are QR codes that you can scan that will give you the number, or there are actual cell phone numbers listed where you can text. And there is a real live person who is there to assist you with whatever it is you may need. So if you text them for a recommendation, like, hey, I don't know what ice cream flavor to get at Florian Fortescue's, well, you can text that number and get a suggestion. Molly is going to ask that number what kind of tots we should get when we are at Green Eggs and Ham. Although if they don't answer buffalo chicken, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go my own way.
I'm more of a Green Eggs and Ham girly, so we'll see. We have made it into Islands of Adventure. Specifically, the bypass drops you off right in the middle of Seuss Landing, and everyone's favorite mean green one himself is coming out in about 4 minutes. That's right, here during the winter meetups, the Grinch comes, which is a huge deal because if you're here during the day, the Grinch's line is pretty much always upwards of 2 to 3 hours or longer. And right now he had a line that's probably gonna be about 15 minutes once it starts going. So Alan's waiting in that line. I am headed to Green Eggs and Ham to pick us up some tots to enjoy while we wait. We did get a text back from the Orlando Informer text service number, and they said they love the Green Eggs and Ham flavor the most, but we're welcome to try them all. So we'll see what we pick up here in a second. One thing I do want to note is that everything's not necessarily a full serving. That way you can try a lot of food, but again, it's as much as you'd like to try. So might as well try multiple flavors. All right, tots have been acquired. They had the Green Eggs and Ham, the pizza, the vegan pizza, and the buffalo. I went for the Green Eggs and Ham, my personal favorite. More potatoes and cheese. That's everything I needed.
And I have buffalo chicken, which is my standard order. Oh yeah. A little spicy, very cheesy, some ranch.
Could you show me a few poses?
Oh, of course. We go first the leg.
Okay. Like this?
Oh. Now ready?
Yeah.
The Hamilton.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Alright, this is for the Christmas tree. Alright, this one is just called Forget About It. Alright, so much. Alright, and this one?
The specialty, yeah.
Next one.
Yeah, oh yeah,
right,
oh, please,
here we go.
please.
It's the jacket rose.
Here, I'll be the iceberg.
That's an iceberg.
I'm flying, Jack. I'm flying.
All right, we have just met the Grinch. Now, we did wait about 25 minutes for that, but it was a glorious interaction, and we had some great pose training from the man himself, my reason for the season. Now, you don't have to do that. 25 minutes is a long time, especially at this event. You could have ridden many rides if that is more your speed. In fact, Molly, I think it is time for a wait time update.
All right, wait time update, 10:32 hours of the event left. Ride now on Dr. Doom's Fearfell, Minion Mayhem, E.T., Fast and Furious, Flight of the Hippogriff, Escape from Gringotts, Forbidden Journey, The Train Going Both Ways, Rip Ride Rocket, River Adventure, VelociCoaster is a ride now, and spoiler alert, I think we shall. Ride now is on everything, Mummies, Skull Island, Transformers, Spider-Man, all of the Seuss Landing rides, Hulk, Simpsons Troller Coaster. The only thing with a posted wait right now is a 40-minute wait at Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM. So yes, as Alan said, in the time that we spent meeting the Grinch, you could have knocked out 2 or 3 attractions really close to each other, but that's the beauty of this event. I love meeting the Grinch, and I'm definitely not waiting in a multi-hour long line during regular park operations, so I was thrilled to meet him here. But I also, if you don't care about meeting the Grinch, you could have knocked out like all of Marvel in that time. Here she comes to wreck the day. Woo, I'm so excited. VelociCoaster is so good, especially at night. And I should note, I can hear them from here. The Frog Choir performs during this event, as well as they do the Magic of Christmas at Hogwarts TM Castle, the light show that they do this time of year. They have a couple showings of that as well. So it's impossible to do everything at this event, but there's a lot to offer between all the rides, all the snacks, entertainment. Like, you could pack a lot of fun into this 5-hour event. 5.5 hours event, excuse me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. That's gonna be us.
All right, we are headed to VelociCoaster, which in my opinion is the most intense coaster in Orlando currently. With that hi-hat drop and those rapid speeds, this is not a coaster for the weak of heart. All right, well, we were able to ride VelociCoaster twice. And, you know, I was joking earlier when it said it's not for the weak of heart, but I'm serious. It says it on the sign outside. If you have heart problems, do not ride this attraction. But when the best coaster in Orlando has a less than 5-minute wait, you ride it twice. I don't make the rules, but I do follow them because following the rules is cool. Just grab water bottles. Again, all this is included, so that was just walk up, ask for 2 water bottles, walk away. And now we are headed into the wizarding world of Harry Potter because we have our eyes set on another iconic attraction.
Now, one thing to be aware of is that even though the event runs till 12:30, there are some local noise ordinances that Orlando Informer has to abide by, and so that may affect when certain attractions close. A couple of the attractions, like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM and VelociCoaster, have to be clear of guests by midnight. And so that means if Hagrid's has a 30-minute line at 11:30, they're going to close the line so they can make sure that they are closed by the time they need to close. It's currently slightly after 11 right now, and Hagrid's has a 40-minute wait. So we're going to go ahead and jump in line because all things considered, that's really not long for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM. Also, it's my favorite ride on planet Earth, and also it's even better at night. So definitely want to take advantage of this event to get on this attraction. Wait, Alan. What mythical creature from the books are you sad didn't make it into the movies?
I think nifflers are the first thought.
They technically make it into Fantastic Beasts.
I'm not counting those. What about you?
I would also agree nifflers because they're awesome, but if we're going to accept Fantastic Beasts into reality, the Sphinx. The Sphinx and the Goblet of Fire.
Been dope. Also like red caps, Pinky Punks.
Scroots. Scroots are on the ride, but they're not in the movies.
No lies were told this night. The 40-minute posted wait time was exactly what we waited to get on our motorcycle and sidecar and then go on a really fun and not at all dangerous journey around the grounds at Hogwarts. That ride's just so much fun. What a great representation of the wizarding world in an attraction. It's just such a good time. What a jaunt that is. I understand at this event, waiting 40 minutes for an attraction is pretty long, both in the context of how long the line gets for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM, it's pretty darn good.
Now there's about 30 minutes left of the event, and as I mentioned earlier, some of the attractions do have to close early for those noise ordinances, but you know what doesn't have to close early? Cat in the Hat. Is that a ridiculous attraction to end on? Yeah, it really is, but you know what? Recently when I've been here, it's been getting kind of a long line, and it's kind of a fever dream that I feel like taking right now. I feel like going on that fever dream. I'd also be lying to you if I said I didn't partly choose Cat in the Hat because it's an inside ride. And it is cold. Like, it's actually cold. I know you're probably all like, don't be dramatic because you live in Florida. And normally that's a fair thing to say. But right now, it's actually 47 real feel. So that's legitimately cold for this Florida person. Amazing.
At the end of that ride, there was a call to action. It said, would you tell your mother if what had happened on that ride to those children had happened to you?
Well, she's out of the house.
And to that, I implore you, children.
And anyone.
And anyone, really. If a
Anthropomorphic cat.
Yeah, a crazed anthropomorphic cat and the two degenerate gremlins that come with him invade your space, I implore you, tell someone.
Tell an adult. Also, I watch multiple horror movies a week, and none of them are as scary as The Cat in the Hat.
It's the eyes.
Remember that Michael Myers movie? Mike Myers, not Halloween Mike Myers.
Oh, I remember.
Remember that Austin Powers?
No, I'm right there with you.
Cat in the Hat movie when we were little.
Yep. All right, let's go get our last treat, huh?
Yeah, there's quite a line for it, but I think it's worth it. There are about 10 minutes left of the event, and every snack cart we've walked by has a queue because everybody's stocking up on snacks to enjoy on their way out, or perhaps in the morning. Speaking with friends that have come to this event regularly, a lot of people, like I said, go get multiple donuts from Lard Lad in Simpsons, but what is better than a donut? Most things. Basically anything if you're me. But what's infinitely better than a donut, I'd say to a lot of people, Cinnabon. And no, I don't just mean a cinnamon roll, I mean literally a name brand Cinnabon. That's what this line is for, to pick up Cinnabons on your way out.
We got a Cinnabon.
I can't tell you the last time I had a Cinnabon. Probably at an airport at an ungodly hour. But I'm going for the middle bite first. I'm just taking the middle bite. Because we all know.
Wow, that's so nice of you to do that. Didn't have to work for it at all. You just scooped it out. Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh. Well, I'll have the outside.
Man, Cinnabon is so good. It slaps after all these years. It never changed, Cinnabon. Never changed. You know that during the day they sell middle part? You can just buy the middle bite.
Well, that delicious treat consumed, that brings us to an end of our first night here at our Orlando Informer event. So, what'd you think?
I love this event. I had not come until a couple weekends ago when we came just for fun. And we had to come back to make a video because it truly is such a great way to do these parks. And we did the math. I know there's some sticker shock when you see that a weekend, so both nights of this is $409 plus tax. But I looked into it. A one-day park-to-park ticket plus one-day unlimited express is $403. So literally just a couple dollars less than both nights of a weekend here at the event. And I think this event is actually in a way better than Unlimited Express because Unlimited Express promised you half the posted wait time or less. So if VelociCoaster's an hour, you're still looking at 30 minutes. Whereas at this event, everything with the exception of Hagrid's was a walk-on for most of the night.
And that doesn't even count the fact that you have all the food included. Now, granted, we showed you a lot of food, but there's more that you can get, and we plan on showing you that in another video coming soon. It's just, there's just so much included here that's, I mean, the food is tangible to intangible. It's just...
Characters like meeting the Grinch without a long line. Obviously, everybody's a big fan of Tiny Diamond. I think I speak for everyone when I say that. Limited crowds at shows like the Hogwarts Light Show or the other Harry Potter experiences. They do the Blues Brothers. Obviously, it's not the same as coming through the day. You're going to miss some things. You're not going to see things like Horror Makeup Show or parades or some of the other bigger entertainment. But this is a really fun way to do these parks.
It is. And keep in mind, we move a lot slower than the average group of guests because we are stopping to film everything and explain it. So if you really put your mind to it and you just wanted to knock out a bunch of rides or try a bunch of different food locations, you could. And you could do so much more than we showcased here.
I think this event is so fun. It's such an easy, laid-back way to do these parks. It's nice to just come in and start doing things and having a good time. And I think that for the cost and how much you get, and the fact that you can come in starting at 5, and the fact that you can come in at 3 and start getting food at their location, I really think these events are awesome. And if this looked fun to you, they do this several weekends throughout the year with different seasonal things. Obviously tonight we did holiday things like meeting the Grinch, or they had some of the lights up. But the next one is the weekend of February 28th, 2025. Means it'll be Mardi Gras here at Universal Orlando. So I'm excited to see what kind of entertainment or what kind of fun twist Orlando Informer puts on this event. If you're interested in coming, we threw a link down in our bio. You can go check that out. And also another big thank you to Orlando Informer for inviting us, having us, encouraging us to come and check it out. This event is truly so fun. We would not be going on and on and on like this if this event wasn't truly amazing.
And we're gonna come back tomorrow night. We're gonna bring you another video. We did a lot of rides and things like that this evening, but I feel like tomorrow we're gonna showcase more food.
I'm gonna start practicing right now. Spoiler.
It'll be a great time. But until then, which for us is tomorrow, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and come join us on Discord. We would love to have you there. Links for all that down below.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it has been truly magical. I mean, we saw a tiny diamond and ate a Cinnabon. It doesn't get better than that.
One of those two things you can find at a mall.
I don't go to the mall anymore.
I went there today.
Yeah, that's...
It was not fun. Why do you do that?